Spigot media towers. Think of them as the ATMs for new media, where media content includes the latest Hollywood blockbusters in ultra-high definition UHD, top-rated TV titles, and music, and future offerings of ebooks, audiobooks, video games, event tickets, and even lottery tickets. The worldwide market for Spigot digital media towers is enormous. Spigot is unique and first-of-its-kind media, communication, and advertising network, capable of delivering multiple streams of revenue with little overhead and extraordinary profit potential for stakeholders. Spigot Media is expected to become the dominant player in entertainment distribution in the next few years, as the scope for growth is virtually limitless. From mall venues, airports, train and bus stations, hospitals, universities, cityscapes, cruise ships, and so forth. The locations for Spigot towers can go far beyond borders of Canada, United States, and Mexico, and into the most remote corners of the globe, linking people all over the world to one unique, common entertainment platform. The mobile market is booming. The smartphone, tablet, and laptop user base will be 2.4 billion units in 2017. The initial market push will be in North America, in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. At present, Spigot Media Corporation has agreements in place to provide digital media towers to 3,700 shopping malls across North America with an estimated foot traffic of 67 million people. In addition, the European market partners are in a position to place 42,000 media towers in shopping centers and high-traffic areas. Each tower, when fully booked with advertising, has the potential to generate up to $25,000 per month in advertising revenues alone. The worldwide hunger for American-style entertainment, music, and movies is almost insatiable. Spigot is a worldwide media distribution company that can operate, by virtue of remotely loaded media towers, in any part of the world, distributing ultra-high definition movies, television programs, music, event tickets to mobile users, users in remote rural areas, and millions of communities that have substandard internet access. Distributing content as file-based digital media means ease of scalability. The number of movies available in each location can be thousands because there is no physical objects to take up space, and inventory costs are fixed no matter how many units are sold. Operational costs associated with expansion of the content sales and advertising networks are minimal when compared to the revenue potential brought by exponential access to new customers. And once content has been acquired, it becomes liquefiable asset of Spigot, minimizing the risk to any investor. Once revenue is established, Spigot is free to pursue institutional financing as required to drive expansion, increasing revenue and company value. The company will also pursue international licensing to drive royalty revenues back to the parent company. The company will continue discussions with Hudson News, with locations in almost every airport in North America. Spigot's mini model will become a very attractive revenue generator for venues such as convenience stores and service stations. Other potential expansion avenues are merchandising partnerships with UHD television manufacturers who can incentivize new television purchases with readily available 4K content through Spigot, partnering with smartphone manufacturers to run marketing programs that assist in new phone sales, and partnerships with loyalty programs such as Air Miles. The company projects a significant multiple return on today's investment. First-year revenues are expected to be around $36 million, with total expense of $9 million and earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization of about $27 million. The upside growth for the company could easily compare with those of Netflix that went from $8 to $621. Redbox started in 2004 and only 10 years later had revenues of $1.89 billion. Let's look at the financials for each tower. Spigot's projected revenues are derived from content rentals and purchases and from digital advertising displayed outside the units. An estimated rentals per media tower about $90,000, estimated sales per media tower about $13,000. Advertising per media tower is expected to be at $90,000, total sales $193,000, with total cost $133,000, which is principally media acquisition costs and advertising commissions, resulting in an annual profit of $60,000 or $5,000 per month per each tower.
Interact with the touchscreen. Browse a robust library of media in the form of movies, TV shows, music. We get titles that are truly new releases. So many times weeks, if not months ahead of providers like Netflix. We're capable of delivering quality content that is beyond what you can download. You don't have to think very hard to think about how the Spigot experience is superior. You don't have to return your movies. Titles are always in stock. They're higher quality. They play on your portable devices. You don't have to send an army of technicians out to restock these devices. We update everything from our network operations center in off hours. It's a better business to run. It's an easier business to make profitable. And it's a better consumer experience. We talked to Paramount, we talked to Fox, we talked to Warner. They got it. They got it right away, because when bricks and mortar video collapsed across North America, they lost hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. And what Spigot does is it steps in some ways to the void left by bricks and mortar video's collapse. That's one of the reasons we get titles directly after the close of the theatrical window. We are licensed to encode and distribute content for Warner, for Fox. We're not moving any further with the other studios right now because it's prudent to wait for the next round of funding. But we've had conversations with Lionsgate. We met with Sony 2 weeks ago. The studios get this, so we have their support. So to make a long story short, we were having content discussions with Fox, and they went well. And then they said, "We want to bring you over to meet these other people." We were invited to the Consumer Electronics Show, to a private suite in Las Vegas, to display with Qualcomm, Dolby Labs, Fox, Warner, SanDisk, and we were front and center, 2 units with a signage screen in the middle. This is the delivery vehicle for 4K and 8K content. So that explains a lot of the support I think we're getting from the likes of Fox and Warner. When you're in proximity to a kiosk, if you have an app on your phone, it will tell you there are kiosks in the area. It'll vibrate and say, "Oh, okay." You can go to the map function and it shows you all the nearby media towers. You can then, if you've preloaded content into your media queue, it will warn you, Spider-Man 5 just came out. So now a person who wasn't thinking about content delivery has just said, "I think I'm going to get a movie today," because each unit puts out a Spigot bubble of high-speed Wi-Fi access. As we go through the next 12 months, we're deploying a fairly conservative target of 1,000 units, 5,000 within the next 2 to 3 years. 60 units built now, ready to build more, and these are in a deployable state. And this group out of Wisconsin is special because they've been in the business for 35 years of managing logistics, supply chain, shipping, and installation of retail units like our media tower into the vast network of malls, and going through all the red tape, permitting and licensing, getting the electrician to show up and all that kind of stuff. And that's something that we didn't want to take on.
Of course, it's going to be a huge multiple on an exit strategy. And the exit strategy can come very, very quickly. The exit strategy can come from the owners of Redbox, a public company. The exit strategy can be an IPO. The key for us is to get out there and tie up the venues. If we tie up the venues, it gives anybody that would like to purchase us a running start in this whole world of digital that we're doing. I do believe that if somebody is really looking for not a 3 or 4 or 8 or 9 times EBITDA, this is going to be something extremely substantial.